Hello, my name is Abe, and welcome back to Dead Cells. We're going to continue our custom run. I don't know why it kind of lagged for a minute. Is it loading like a very strange outfit? I don't know. No, seems fine. I chose this head myself. We should probably actually play with one of the heads that we unlocked recently, and also look at the requirements for some of the future heads, such as Super Curse, Biters on the Hand. I feel like if we're going to go through the island untouched, that's a good time to also do Super Curse. Gotta meet them all. You're the fisherman's old pal, or you like collecting heads. We wish they'd never grow up. Okay, you know what? I don't know what can't hurt poor little things is. We can get one of two different easily unlockable heads on this run. This one requires us to have a leg hugger that is small at the end of the run, and then help them bite the hand that feeds them is use biters to kill the Hand of the King, I think. We can probably get one of those two. Oh, dude, I just hate the head. I hate these heads, the flame heads, because the physics doesn't actually match the movement. So let me go for, like, I don't know, Flawless Torch Head? Bubblegum Head is actually pretty good. Glitch Head is pretty good. Let's do a Glitch Head run. What is this new update? Didn't see it on PS5, says Joel. If you're talking about the Dead Cells Cursed update, I'm sure it'll be out in a long time on consoles. It'll take its time to get there. Leg Hugger, dead slot for a run. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We might have to do that, though. Dude, why not? Serenade, Cat, Rapier. Let's do the Leg Hugger run in that case. We're gonna have to, at some point during this run, I'm getting rid of the Assault Shield, though. We're gonna have to, at some point during this run, find and take a Leg Hugger and just never use it. I think probably on the final boss we'll have to get it out, but it's just gonna be dead inventory for us basically the whole time. And I think that's fine. You know, it's not a very like creative unlock, I think, to just have equipment that you never use, but that does seem like effectively the most easiest way of getting the unlock, right? Dude, we have a very, very good rapier. Not only does it give us poison damage, but the fact that it has 2 arrows means that even if we're not critting, we're actually doing quite a bit of burst damage. Yeah, so we need to have the Leg Hugger at the end of the run. Ironic that we have the other pets right now. We need to have the Leg Hugger at the end of the run, but the thing is that we need to buy it as quickly as we can, if that's what we're going for. Because if it doesn't show up later in the run, then the whole thing is wasted, right? So we're gonna have to do our best to find it if we can. As soon as we can. Jumping on an enemy stuns it. I like this for the extra jumps. I think I kind of hate it though for the jumping on enemies thing. I don't know. I don't understand it. I honestly don't. I don't understand if that's good or not, because not only it does stun the enemy, but you pogo off of them. You do like a Goomba stomp on their head, which means that you don't touch the ground, which means that maybe it interrupts your movement and your flow. I don't like things that do that. So I think that this is an amulet that we're gonna want to probably get rid of, because if I'm jumping up and down a lot, okay, see you later. If I'm jumping up and down a lot, I might lose track of myself. I did the same thing last time. I should definitely open up the shortcut. See ya. I kind of like that it also, breaks his shield with the ranged attack from the rapier. It's very handy. Shrapnel axes, terrible, I think, probably. One thing I'm curious about, let's test it out here. Yeah, the arrow from the rapier also poisons the enemy. fantastic. We have a little bit of ranged poison application. It's not like super necessary or anything, but there you go. I'd rather keep the jumps. I don't know if that's any good. It is funny though. It is pretty funny. Boingy, boingy. All right, we've got a very strong run early, minus the pogo stick. All we need to do is find a good path and not screw it up. As long as we make it to the end of the game, we should be able to find one leg hugger at some point. They're not super uncommon. Now what shop was this? Because if this was a skill shop, we should look. If it was a weapon shop, maybe not so much. And again, like as soon as we find one, we basically have to grab it. So I hate to say it, goodbye Serenade, hello leg hugger, we are never gonna use you. And I think that's fine. It's not a fantastic solution, of course, but we have to make sure that we guarantee having this item. And where are we going? We're gonna go to the, I don't mind castle outskirts. Castle can go to prison, can go to sewers or ramparts or Dracula's castle. Castle can still go to Black Bridge. I dislike the death fight, but this is a fine start. This coffee is very hot, which is not good for me right now because I feel like I may have bitten my tongue. So to have a bit tongue and then also hot coffee makes it kind of hard to speak sometimes. I don't want to burn my tongue. I don't know what I did, but I feel like I just nommed on my tongue at some point within the last like 12 hours. Okay, we are good. We're gonna grab there's no reason to mess with it. Because there's rampaging zombies especially, I just get a little bit worried. Dun, dun, dun. Pogo stick amulet, get that with the nail. Do a pogo run. I guess in theory, yeah, if you had the Hollow Knight nail, you can use that and also the pogo to maybe stay in the air. Although that would also work with the legendary comb, right? It'll crit when you're in the air as well. I could see that, like constantly jumping on the enemy's heads and then smacking them with crits. I just think that the nail is just a bad weapon though, but I have that feeling with, and thought with a lot of weapons in this game. I'm like, that's just bad. Probably. It seems bad. I do like the music here. Thank you, kitty. Don't forget to bring out the cat. Don't forget, your cat's here forever. Dude, rapier does a lot of damage. I know I said the same thing about the tentacle, but I'm actually right about that one. I think the tentacle is a very bad weapon with very memey builds that you can do with it. It's very inconsistent on its own. But if you can have like an oven axe and you can fight bosses well with it, it is like a very fun weapon to use, I'll admit, but I wouldn't classify it as even really necessarily that good. I think part of that though is because I've had two different types of tentacle runs. I've had the tentacle runs where I'm able to somehow defeat the scarecrow flawlessly, even though he's quite clearly hitting me. And then I've had tentacle runs where I just take a whole bunch of damage because I'm trying to like position myself to with too much fiddliness to actually make it work correctly. So I've had both ends of that. Oh, not the right direction. Come here, cat. I didn't hear him die. That was very interesting. It's not often you get a poison brutality build, but you take what you can get, especially early. I like poison, actually. I think it is a very good status effect. It's not like a 10 out of 10, but it is really good for the crowds. Friday night, welcome. How are you doing? I hope everyone's having a good Sunday, except for me having maybe bit my tooth. And by tooth, I mean tongue. Yes. I mean, you definitely, you do bite your teeth. You bite your teeth when you eat. Oh, I'm dumb sometimes. And Pixely, welcome. Decided to give it a try to backpack battles. Watched a couple streams. Ranked game, got to silver in a match. My build was meta. I haven't played it. Banana. Cat's good, but I do love me a good turret. We don't need to actually buy anything though right now. I don't know why I'm looking. I guess I'm looking because I want better stuff, but the only thing we can really upgrade right now is the cat. Tentacle run sounds like a very unfortunate condition. Are you saying you just like, you know, go to use the restroom and a whole bunch of tentacles come out of the toilet after you finish? Oh, I got the tentacle runs, man. It sounds like not a very good condition to have. You are very right about that, I suppose. Maybe one day I should turn on the alt music soundtrack. I wish I could turn on the alt music soundtrack for the bank all the time. I want the jazzy soundtrack. You know, like saxophone guy. Maybe I should get my saxophone and do like a Abe music replacement mod. I'll jam out to the Dead Cells soundtrack and toss it into the game file somewhere. It's an auto battler, but it's pretty nice. I think that's probably why I just passed on it. I saw that I saw it like on Steam at one point, and I'm like, oh, what is this? It's an auto battler, huh? Nope, not interested. Because that sounds like me, actually. Random weapons. Oof. Oof, well, it's got double damage on it though. We can put it in the backpack for now. Yeah, let's do that. We don't need assault shield, so let's get rid of that. Dun 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 dun. Honestly, screw it. Oh, teleporter's over here. Abe plays, but not what you expected. There you go. Abe is Grizz confirmed. Grizz? I'm not a bear. Isn't the jazzy soundtrack in the ancient sewers Crystal Teardrops? There's one alternate soundtrack that only plays, I believe, in the elevator of the bank, and it's got like a jazzy tune of the Promenade of the Condemned or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it is, but it's really good. Okay, you know, let's at least get some of our HP back. Probably shouldn't be using, you know, firebrands when they do double damage, so there you go. Firebrand double damage is not a very good setup because I don't believe the double damage applies to... I think it only applies to the first hit. The contact damage hit. I think this is something that we've tested, but I've had like mixed results on some tests where I thought one thing, but it wasn't the other. Is it the one you used in the Bank Week intro? I think it is. I think it is. Yeah. Ooh, dude, actually, you know what? I think we want Barricade. We've got Firebrands, and then this spreads the oil, so we'd have infinite burn. Yeah, I think we'll have enough money, but it's tough. It's touchy. think it played in the intro before you started the stream. It could have, but... Tell you what, at the next hallway room, in between levels, I'll check it out. Dude, why? I hate these guys so much. Come down here! I can't hit you when you're flying around wildly. Stop it. You're okay. Oh, well, you're just gonna do that. I still don't know. I don't know why we don't get sound when you die. So you know what? So here's what we're gonna do here. There you go. We wiped one. See ya. Worst enemies, I hate them so much as Joel. I hate those enemies. It's annoying because you can't hit them. They're not necessarily that hard, they're just hard to hit. Which does make some enemies difficult, but they're not fun. Take them out of the game, Motion Twin. Why does the cat crit? Someone please explain it to me. You don't need fire, and the anathema is not what I'm looking for either. We have a little bit of food that we can go back for. We have enough health. And like, even rooting them doesn't do anything because they just still fly. You'd think that if they were rooted, they wouldn't be able to flap their wings. I guess it's root, not freeze, but I think even if they were frozen, they would still probably. You mother, they hit so hard too. Are you? God damn it. You didn't get stunned, that was a surprise. All right, let's get the heck out of here. I'm not gonna go to the ossuary. Friday Night says, Abe, did you finish all the endings for all the characters in The Binding of Isaac? All the endings for all of the characters. Yeah, I think I did. I think I completed all my post-it notes. I like that it's a skeleton, but in the game it's called Throwmaster. That's probably its name from, you know, the original game, right? The original Castlevania. Not that way. Yo chat, would Nachomancer be a good username, says Hesitant Pixel. Are you looking to change your name? It'll take me a while to get used to it. All right, we are done now, I believe. But I did want to go back and see if maybe we can buy that barricade, because I think we want that. I actually don't think we have enough money, though. I don't think 9,500 is enough. It is. Normally, I think this is way more expensive. The problem is, how do you actually get more orbs? Also, I did summon the leg hugger. Do you unsummon between biomes, right? I think you do. Yeah, this will be awkward. We'll figure it out. We'll get some new garbage at some point. In fact, maybe we'll find some garbage here we can use. Except for the Ellie the Pacifist post-it note. Oh wait, that's FTL. That we have not done yet. Okay, so. We got it, just wait 13 more seconds. I don't think the bleed attack would do it. I was actually trying. I think there has to be an enemy nearby for that to work though. And I don't want Leggy Boy out, so we'll just do it like this. And now we've got the ye old orbs. Waiting for you to sell Leg Hugger out of habit. I probably won't, Connie, and I think the reason is very simple. I don't normally have the Leggy Boy, so why would I sell him? What? My brain would probably not think to itself, wait a minute, you gotta sell him. Seriously, like 5 runs in a row that has showed up, and I hate it. Also, my voice is getting absolutely trashed. Why are you keeping Staffy and not using them? Is that the name? Your name for this guy, Taco Sunday? Staffy the Leggy Boy? Sounds like a staph infection. Oh, I forgot to re-roll the Firebrand. It doesn't matter because I don't have like a fire synergy yet. I guess with the orbs maybe, but I'm mostly engaging with the weapon anyways. Okay. Easy. I love that the orbs can go through walls. Most ranged and melee attacks can't. So it's very strange that this does. I also really love this. Just absolute cheese. Oop. What happened to that guy? Was there a dude there like 2 seconds ago? No. I will never forgive that enemy for killing me due to cursed once. I'm an elephant, I never forget. Don't you freaking do it. Dun, 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 dun. Official name for him is Little Staffy. Who would name him Little Staffy? That is a terrible name. Little staph infection, that's what I think of. No, oh God. Got him. What are you doing there? I did jump on his head. But again, like that popped me up into the air for a second, so I would have missed a possible landing or a dodge or something. Makes me a little scared. He looks like Staphylococcus. Tossbolt, welcome, how you doing? Name is unavailable, any tips? Cork says cheese balls. Okay, cheese balls, you heard it here. I think Dead God is 100%. I have one of my save files at like uber ultra 1000 billion% unlock in Isaac, for certain. Alucard Sword. It does have a burning oil synergy, but damage feels really low on this, doesn't it? My electrodynamics are cheese balls? All right. Mighty big cheese balls. I think it would be cool though if the cheese balls were larger on Legendary, not necessarily that you got 5 of them. I think that'd be sweet. Okay, double damage rapier. That's a lot of damage. It's also just a better rapier. Quite a bit better, in fact. You know? Well, that are the pans. We'd have to re-roll these if we buy them. We're not gonna have much money. I say have to, we don't have to, but I probably will. Probably gonna go Ancient Sewers then. Ooh, this is a very annoying, well actually it's not a very annoying boss. We've got a Boy's Axe. That should do enough to slow him down. Okay, you know, I think I like it. Especially for now. It's a bit of a replacement. It does have a bleed damage synergy. It's a bit of a replacement for now. The damage is certainly gonna be good. It doesn't have any arrows, which does kind of cost you quite a bit of damage, but it does still have the, oh God, I jumped on his head, but it didn't do anything. It still has a huge damage bonus compared. That's never gonna hit you. Apparently I'm stunning this thing. Not exactly what I had in mind there. I'm tempted to keep this all the way through to the boss fight with double damage on it, but here's the thing, we don't need to do that. You know what I mean? Like if I haven't explained myself yet because I'm trying to like survive here. We don't need to do that because if we roll it to have double damage on burning oil, we're already there, but with no negative, right? So that's kind of what I'm thinking. Okay, we got a lot of melees, but at least we're healed up now. Here's the thing, it doesn't matter. We have infinite healing flasks. All we have to do is just wait for them to, you know, arrive. Yeah, locked in, you, me, etc., etc. Vorpan, that's a pretty good weapon that I never use. There was a bunch of enemies down there that I didn't actually go kill. Well, 2, but I'm still gonna do it. Yeah, we could get burning oil and electric damage, which is kind of nice sometimes. Or you could re-roll electrodynamics and maybe see if we can get one that applies oil or applies poison on hit, which I have had before and it was great. Why ain't he using Little Staffy? It's because we're trying to get the achievement. We have to keep him under-leveled for the whole game. Well, we just have to have him at the end of the game, but the easiest way to do that is to have him for the whole game. All right, so we are incentivized to go to the Ancient Sewers. I think this is gonna be a very awkward fight against the Watcher, but let's do it, it'll be fun, right? Does max melees have extra negatives? Honestly, I always forget what the melees levels are after a certain point. But yeah, the truly bad melees levels include enemies teleport by groups. So the very last one in that list. What this means is that enemies can teleport to you even if they're not aggroed. Very annoying. Combo that with more reactive enemies and you can get a lot of enemies just teleport. You can get swarmed very easily. All right. Let's go for combo. Rapier's fast. Nacho Mancer, Macho Nacho. Oh, good. Gotta go fast. How did you miss me? That's what I want to know. Might not get, you know, infinite combo damage, but one thing that I really like about combo here anyways is that, ooh, maybe an upgrade. Combo does well, that was stupid. Combo does increase the damage of the electrical orbs and the fire. I didn't mean to pick that up, whatever it was. I meant to hit the button. Oh, it's a better amulet though, we'll take it. I guess it's not really a button, it's more of just goo. It's the same level, and it has fewer benefits, so this is a no-go. I don't know how you didn't hit me on that one. Also, why are there 2 tentacles right here? That's weird. Connie says, thank God I'm stuck at 2 BC. Joel says I was stuck there for half a year. Do you not play anymore, Connie? Have you been trying to increase your cell level at all? Have I convinced you to keep playing more Dead Cells? Enemies teleport faster too, which is a little less problematic than enemies teleporting by groups. You know what we need? We need more... You too? We need more scrolls, especially scrolls that are not health related. We've got too much health. See ya. Oh, so when he leaves the arena, it follows him, huh? I guess that does make sense. He's like, I'm trapped in here. You're trapped in here with me. He actually said it. By the way, hey you. Palazzo Shorter Handle, welcome, how are you doing? You all saw the things not spawn, right? It was very weird. Go ahead. My orbs destroy you. Legendary, what is it? What is it? I wanna know! It's a shovel. That's actually very tempting because shovels are okay weapons. Nah. Shovels are okay weapons. It's got double damage on burning oil. And it shoots arrows, and it has more damage, and secrets are of increased quality. That rarely matters, and it's really hard to actually even make that work, isn't it? Let's keep it, at least for a little while. Secrets are of an increased quality. How increased? Well, it doesn't say can be, it says they are. Are you guaranteed 50% food off of this? If so, that's pretty good. Ooh, bleeding causes poisoning, double damage, burning oil is pretty tempting. Imagine if you could dig up a philosopher's stone with that. Sounds exceptionally tempting, honestly. I did see the benefits on that one, double damage and also electricity. But we'll wait on that. Mimic shop. Yeah, I think it's big food if there's food. Because that's how the food will go to an increased quality. There's only 2 qualities of food. For gems, there are multiple tiers of gems. Okay. So maybe it goes from like, You mother trucker. Maybe it goes from like the nugget of gold to an amethyst to a sapphire to a fragment. Like it just increases by 1 the quality level. Want the money? Thank you. It's kind of my assumption, I guess. Just, you know, reading it once. Dun, 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 dun. Oh. There we go. You're a little awkward to deal with. Hey, you. So we can hope. We can hope that the upgrade is meaningful, at least. Anecdotally, it did seem to give me a big food drop, but that could have just been a big food drop. Yeah, I can see this. Big food drops constantly, that's pretty good. Enemies? No. It's not gonna give you big food from enemies, though. Clazus, by the way, says, I've been grinding unlocks in Hand of Fate. The first one or the second one? I've never played either of them, but I have much respect for those styles of games. Yeah, like, I kind of want to hold on to this, but I also have the Boy's Axe that I want, and I still have the Firebrand that I want, because I want to get double damage on Burning Oil at some point. We don't need it. We could roll Shovel, I guess. We could roll Firebrand, or we could roll the Boy's Axe and try to like root the Watcher in place so we can smack him. Ultimately, that's what I want, is I want both Fire and Boy's Axe for Watcher boss, I think. Double dead slot run, let's go. Meat Skewer's pretty good, actually. I do like that. And Vorpan, it's never gonna crit, but it does have Burning Oil and Oil spreading on it immediately. Dude, we have so much malaise. But we're actually holding our own. Scipio Scion, welcome. Gonna lurk while grinding champ on Rainbow Six Siege. Good luck on your games. Okay. Why aren't we feeding Leggy Boy? We're not feeding Leggy Boy because we're trying to get the achievement. Well, it's not an achievement, but we're trying to get the head unlock for keeping him at low level. Because there's a head unlock for that. Put the shovel in the backpack, pull it out when you're finding secrets. That's the other thing I was thinking, like, that would actually work pretty well, I think. Oh, what? Reset. That would work pretty well. I'm just, I know myself. I know I would never pull it out. We don't need Boy's Axe or Firebrand for, like, the normal combat, though. So we can just, like, put the... Here's what I'm thinking. What I'm thinking is that we put the Boy's Axe in the backpack and we pull that out for the boss fight, and then we use Rapier, because it also has more damage on rooted targets, and we don't have to reroll it in order to get a solid buff, I think. was hoping that the... And he says, I was hoping the shovel would work in the backpack. Wiki says no. Yeah, I was not really holding on to high hopes that that would work. Dude, why does the rapier kick so much ass? It's such a strong weapon. 30% hits in the back skewer is also pretty pog. You know, that's the thing, is that I wanna take a look at the floor, all the loot that we've got, and maybe see if there's something that we want to take. I could also just spin the win, but I don't want to do that. We don't care about any of this. Dump it, 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 dump it. Clonk. And we've got one more scroll. What's with the Roman numeral on spin to win? I mean, all weapons have Roman numerals, like spin to, like, sorry, rapier 8, shovel 8, leg hugger 6. It's just quality, rough quality. Segus Jr. says, I remember when the rapier was bugged. I don't even have to finish reading the comment because I remember exactly what you're talking about. Infinite crits. That was like the best time to have rapier. You would roll once and it would never not give you a crit after that. It was great. And on the icon, it has a gold 1 on it. Oh, I don't know. I see what you mean though. Like on the map, there's a 1 icon next to the spinner to winner. I don't know. That is a little weird, isn't it? Oh, this is a mimic floor. We should look for equipment. If we can get a level 11 meat skewer with double damage on burning oil plus 30% hits in the back, shoots 2 arrows. We might grab it. So are you a mimic? You're not a mimic. We'll take a look at the other shop real quick. A level 11 barricade, huh? Got him. We'll take that, and we'll almost certainly re-roll it once to get rid of the double damage and try to look for like burning oil double damage on it. That seems okay. I know that we're gonna have problems with actually using electrodynamics right now. We'll deal with that in a second. We're gonna check out the boy's axe. Actually, oh yeah, that's probably at Glade Air. Every time you use the syringe, it has a different ranking on it from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then clock, which tells you what you get out of using it one more time. So that's probably what it is. It's the icon indicator for how many times it's been activated. Yeah. So I guess what I'm thinking is if we take the firebrand, we can get double damage burning oil meat skewer going. I'll do it. We won't take the boy's axe. I was thinking about it because the boy's axe does lock down the Watcher pretty well. Do I need to eat this? Yes, I do. We'll see. So we don't need the boy's axe. to go. I'm just gonna recycle this because it's right here. And you know what? This is right here too. I think we're gonna need the money. We're kind of low on cash. Considering that we went to incentivized biomes, we need more money. Lonely's Troll, thank you very much for the resub. How you doing today? Kaka. Hello there. Hello. Oh, I never fought the Elite either. Let's go fight the Elite. Okay, it worked. It just took a minute. It was a very weird meat skewer. Hey, look, I'm dabbing. All right, let's do it. Game sounds pretty low. It's really just the floor. There's basically no music here. Advidian says that food was from the secret, right? And not infected? Shovel does that too, I guess. Yo, that's a very good point. The food, that we got a 50% food drop and it wasn't even infected due to the shovel. Yeah, I didn't even think about that, but you're absolutely right. Well, that's awesome. Yeah. Oh yeah, I was also gonna, really quickly here. What was that music? The do 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 do. I actually remember it. Do 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 do. That soundtrack from the bank. That's the one that I love. I sing it to myself when I'm in the shower every day. Boom. Hold on. I can probably find it. Where's bank? Where's bank? Bank. Search for bank. Bank week. Load it up. Wow, that's a lot of files that are not online because I got rid of them. Oh, this is gonna be hella loud too. Hold on. Like, isn't that just such a good soundtrack? I love that. Oh God, oh crap, I clicked off this. Oh, what the heck? Oh no, I clicked off the screen. What was I on 96% volume on everything? Now I gotta adjust everything in Windows. Oh crap. All right, now we're fine, we're fine. We're not fine because that's gonna ruin my audio and other things too, whatever. I love that soundtrack. Oh my, Abe, you have a ton of malaise. I do, thank you for noticing. Do it again. All right, so the meat skewer is basically what we want. We're going to... Do we have anything that buffs the damage that we have? We have combo. I guess we don't really need combo, do we? Can I heal? I can. We want to dump the shovel temporarily. We're gonna enable fire. Oh, electrodynamics does need to be changed. because if we get double damage on burning oil, then we have no negative to it. So I think we will want to do that. Plus damage on electrified. Yeah, I'll take it. This is not going to be the prime damage dealer here. Firebrands can be swapped, that's fine. And then everything else sucks. This is a terrible, like, loadout for this fight. We're gonna try though. We have combo and tainted flask, so we can buff our damage during the fight, but we'll use a flask. We do need to counteract the malaise though, so it's not that bad. We could take Porcupine and then have the shovel occasionally just smack enemies. It's not a bad thinking, I think. Yeah, I think we're okay. Point blank, I don't think it works on electrodynamics. Support, we have no turrets. So I'm looking for all of the damage buffs that we could possibly get, and there basically aren't any. No mercy, I suppose. We have a lot of DOT, we could take that. So give me no mercy. I will take tainted flask, and I guess give me combo. Let's give it a shot. Ellenton team says I lost a really good 5 BC run in the graveyard. Snake Fangs and Alchemic Carbine. Those are good. He hit me from behind. Hate that happens. Hate when that happens. Okay, that time you hit me, but it was like a fair hit. Executed. I think I can hit the tentacle. Yep. Not now! But thank you! Oh, what the hell happened to the screen? Did you see that? Caca, by the way. Caca? Whatever, we're not gonna get a flawless, but the fight will be fine. I love doing that. Come here. There you go. Joel Lino, welcome, and thank you very much for the subscription, not even resubscription. Thank you. Also, I do like the meat skewer. It's a fun weapon, but this is not a very good build for this boss. That's fine. Everything that we have is actually like totally set for right now. Good. The only thing that we should do is get the shovel. That way we get better loot. There you go. Flippin' Mimic cannot pass 4 BC, says 2Fault. Did you have a run that died due to a Mimic? That's like a lot of my runs. When I have Mimics, especially early. So I'm curious about when you fought him. Dun, 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 dun. Still gotcha. I see loot. So that was an amethyst. So I'm willing to bet that what we would have gotten out of it is like a shiny rock. Not very useful. Just says yeah. If ever I get a Mimic early, I might as well just like Alt F4 the whole run. I hate those things. Okay. We can't really replace any of our equipment right now. That was weird lag. Did you hear that? Did you see that, I mean? You do have a little bit of invincibility when you meet Skewer, so that's what enables me to occasionally, and with a lot of risk, plunge my dagger through the enemy's hearts, trying to kill them. Would not recommend though. But it is, I guess, a strategy. It sometimes works, but it never feels good. Ellenton team says, 4BC, I was stuck there for weeks. Honestly, someone the other day was talking about this, I forget who. They said that 4BC might actually be easier than 3, and I kind of agree to a small extent, because with 4BC you get the enemies teleporting to you, which means you can cheese their engagements. You can have the enemies teleport to you and then just smack them before they can react. So in some situations, that might make it easier. I don't think, like, I'm trying to think back to my runs, and it is hard, because I've had so many of them. But I don't really remember 4BC being particularly troublesome. I had a hard time on 2 because you lose access to the full heals. That was where I had a lot of problems. And then 3 just takes a little bit of additional focus so that you don't use as many heals, and then after that 4 is just added teleportation, which is not huge. And then 5 is also another huge step up in difficulty, because in 4BC you can cheese it. If you have like a throwing knife, you can make the enemy engage you, and you can take your time like that. In 5BC you can't do that, you have to go fast, so it takes like another little change in mindset about how to play the game. Everything hits like a truck in 4 and 5. Things do hit like a truck in 4 and 5 BC, but again, my problem was never... How do I say this? My problem was always taking damage over the course of a run, the whole run, and then not having enough heals for the end of it. Like, by the time I hit up, like, the Hand of the King. You know, you get ground down when you don't have access to those full heals, and the enemies might hit harder, but you get better and you just have to try to dodge more and avoid the damage more. And you just need a little bit of additional focus in order to make up for the fact that the enemies hit harder. But when you lose access to the full heals, that's where you start to you start to think of every hit of damage that you take as permanent, because that's kind of what it is. Unless you buy a healing flask, every hit that you take at a certain point in the game is permanent damage. I kind of want him to teleport me. Okay, you know what? F you, buddy. Screw you, you asshole. Most annoying enemy in the whole game right there, I think. More so than rampaging zombies, more so than anything else that I've ever said. I hate those guys. I actually think that I've started to really like brutality more and more. So this one did not upgrade, and it is cursed food. I've started to like brutality more and more as I've been using tainted flask, and I get tons of healing flasks. Yeah, that was one of the trucks. But we can kind of work around it because we are not limited by limited healing. We have infinite healing, kind of. We have like +5 healing flasks by taking tainted flask. We just have to, get those flasks. No, I don't see him. There you go. Like when you engage them direct head on, it's not that bad. Took a long time to find the damn chest. Big Fatty Fat, welcome. Great name. At some point I thought that Tainted Flask filled the flask completely. You just get one charge. And it's every 6 elites right now. That's not too bad. All right, let's, we're gonna go... Where are we gonna go? I guess we're gonna go here, clear out the bottom level. Real quick. Being extra careful about, yeah, those guys, so we're not gonna do this. Him and an elite. Yeah, you know, I'll take the long route. I'll take the long route. Yeah, Dadvidian, you are correct. The levels have been reworked over time. When I was first playing Dead Cells, they were way out of balance. The difficulty spike was just absurd. There are a lot, the difficulty spike between the BC levels is a lot smoother now. For sure. The original malaise mechanics sucked. That was exceptionally difficult, but that was made a lot better. Okay, we're okay. We're okay. Shit. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. If you keep saying you're okay, you might actually just be okay. But I'm not okay. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. I can't keep pretending I'm okay. Somebody hold me. What was the original malaise? Breathe, yeah. The original malaise, when it activated, when you got to 10 malaise, it would take almost all of your health away. I think, maybe it would instantly kill you. But the malaise would only increase when you took damage, okay? So the problem with that is how many enemies in this game hit you 10 times in 1 second? Quite a few. The laser beam elites, for instance, enemies that are fast with their attacks, maybe the grenades that you get caught inside of. So you never really your malaise never went up by 1. Your malaise goes up by like 6 when you get hit, because you tend to get hit a couple of times. So the mechanic was just terrible. It did not feel fun at all. It was exceptionally tough. And then they changed it to a time-based system. So now it goes up over time and it goes down when you kill things. So you're incentivized kind of to go quickly. And that was the best change because it kind of fits the gameplay of the game, which is that you want to get into a smooth bit of a smooth flow where you're going quickly and you're killing enemies and you feel like a badass. So it fits that is how they changed it. You don't want to be going slow in this game. You can go slow, but the game's meant to be played fast. Don't even start with me on the freaking timed doors. Yeah, Malaise also started on like BC3 or something like that. I don't quite remember, but it definitely was a lower thing, so you had to deal with it for a lot longer. The absolute worst time I had playing this game was when you had like Malaise at like BC 3 or 4. Elites would spawn an endless horde of zombies, and you also had elites that would have abilities. So like laser box and lasers, those would also exist along with infinite hordes of zombies. So that was like just the worst. It was just miserable playing this game. But then it got better. Got better. Ding, 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 ding. Why not? Probably won't upgrade it again, I think. Dude, Tonfus. Got no modifiers on it right now. Iron Staff does. Well, just damage up, crit up. After this, we're gonna go to the Sepulcher, so it's either Clock or Giant. We haven't done Giant in a while. I'll probably do that. We got Bonker. And Fire Blast. So there's another head you can unlock, and it's Breathe Fire on a boss. I don't understand it at all. Like, I don't know what it means. We could take Fire Blast and see if we can kill with the Fire Blast. To be honest, it's not that bad because we do have oil on electrodynamics, so I'm actually like, why not? Let's see if this can enable another achievement, another head unlock. I guess because it's not achievements. It might be achievements when the game actually, you know, releases this update, but it's not an achievement right now. Would it be really funny if Dead Cells and all of its DLC are now available if you have a Netflix subscription? Wasn't there, oh my god, what was it that was limited to Netflix? Into the Breach? No. What game was it that had like a DLC or something that was only available on Netflix? Because that annoyed the hell out of me. I don't remember what it was, is the problem. Into the Breach. Was it Into the Breach though? Because maybe it was just temporarily available only on Netflix. Is that what it was? I don't remember. I don't remember. Oh, the mobile is only net. Right, okay. Because that's one of those games when I was thinking maybe I should get it for mobile. I love this game, and then I couldn't because I don't have a freaking Netflix subscription. And I'm like, okay, well, F you video game developers, you're not getting my money. Except I have already bought your game and played it a whole bunch because it's fantastic, and I loved your work at FTL as well. But yeah, that annoyed the hell out of me because I would love to have that on my phone. Yes. I think we're fine. I think you have to kill a boss only using the fire weapon. Most of the time when those achievements happen, it's you have to kill the boss using it, not only using it. Like I can do damage with the meat skewer as long as the fire blast is the killing blow. But honestly, with the giant, you can probably get away with only using the fire blast. Because he's gonna be oiled up. You're gonna access him very easily with the meat skewer. I'm gonna say no, but it's very close. Hello. Just gotta be careful. So I want him to teleport. There you go. And I see there was one of you. Okay. Dude, I'm gonna go slow on this one. I don't think I pulled their aggro. I wanna hit him from below, but it's just not working. So like, move over. It's just not quite getting there. I'm gonna have to actually engage. Not the fat guy. Anyone but the fat guy! Sorry, I didn't mean you big fatty fat. I guess we're going this way. Non-malazed drumstick. Never thought I'd see the day. Okay, now we can play. Oh, I thought I had you. Well, you know what? We've got more food. Hey, it's worse than the one that we have. Netflix just decided to get into the games business and bought out games for mobile. It's more like, I don't think that it was going to happen without their investment. You know, the Into the Breach developers, I do not believe they were going to make it for mobile without monetary backing for the project. So, you know, I'd rather have it than not have it, but I'd also rather, you know, have it, because I can't have it. It's one of those situations, the catch-22. I don't know, maybe I can find maybe I can buy it? No, you can't buy it because it's on Netflix. I don't know how you would even get it. Legally, that is, legally. Later it says, I wish it wasn't a subscription-based service. That's the thing. I want to buy it. I want to buy the game. I don't want to rent it. I mean, I know that's basically what you do with any video game that you buy online, but you know what I mean. Rapier could be fun to go back to, but I think I'm happy. FTL was pretty popular on iPad. That's what I hear. I never played it on iPad because I didn't have an iPad. He's stuck. Hello. Hold on. I don't want this. I need light. I don't want this. I don't want to fight all the mega fatties. This ain't Isaac. Some Ubisoft titles are Netflix only too. Yeah, I mean, I don't like it. But not much I can do about it, you know? I wish I could just say, hey, give me the game. Ooh. I got spooked by jumping twice. This is a bonus curse chest, by the way, and it's also a bonus from the rune challenge door. So we have 2 bonus scrolls on this floor. My tongue hurts so much. I hate that I bit it at some point because it hurts. Ugh. Oh. Mm. We've not done much of this level. Wow. Okay. Rip tongue. You're telling me. Yeah. There's a lot of enemies here to kill, though. Hey. Thank you. Very handy to have those guys to kill. I thought bonus chests could only appear in the cursed biomes. Nope. How it works is, in this biome, there's a guaranteed cursed chest. That's not a bonus. That is one of the, like, mandatory scrolls that you find. You just have to fight for it. It's like it's just a challenge of the floor. If you want your scroll, you gotta fight for it. But we had 2 cursed chests, which means that the second one was a bonus. Well, the first one could have been a bonus, but one of them was a bonus. In any other floor, including the prisoners' quarters, you can get cursed chests. It's like the star enemies. Correct. Star enemies that have scrolls, those are your guaranteed minimum scrolls. They're floor mandated scrolls. You just gotta fight for them. Alcohol helps like vodka. Keep it in mouth on the bite. It'll burn for like 30 minutes. You won't feel the pain. You know, I've also got like some numbing stuff, like for if you have like a sore throat. I could just use that instead of get drunk. Why are these so slow? Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Na, 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 na. There we go. Thank you. Thank you for dying. All right, let's continue. We gotta go down this time though. I like this level because it's a fun level. It's a little bit of a maze. You gotta look at the map, figure out where you're going sometimes. But the enemies are fun, mostly. Lots of platforming. You gotta go fast. Kinda like that. By the way, your malaise tier is increased. That's fine. You know what I would love? To get back some freaking healing potions. I feel like we have not gotten healing potions yet. I've been killing lots of elites. I still have not done a test of... I still have not done a test of how that mutation really works, because I feel like you can screw yourself depending on how many of these scrolls you take. Like, I feel like if you're getting close to a payout, you need to get the payout before you take a scroll. Nope. But I never did actually look into it. Well, amethyst. Well, amethyst. No! When the second guy was there, I got really worried. When I saw him, I'm like, no, you're gonna kick me into the fat boy. Blue Sky says, level's fun, but I get scared of the big guys. The curse always makes me anxious. Just think about it like this. There's a lot of levels that have guaranteed curse chests. It's just like those other ones. You cannot die if you're away from the light due to curse, okay? Something people always, I think, forget about or don't believe. You cannot die from the darkness. Worst biome for me, says Joel. I like this biome. I like it because if you exclude the fat guys, the enemies are actually really easy. There's our health flask. Took a while, but we got it. We're good. Harrison, welcome. How you doing? My first time here is scared with the curse and the darkness as Connie. Oh, absolutely. I'm not gonna say I was not panicking when I was here my first time. I don't remember when that was, but oh yes, I was also like, oh God, I'm gonna die. But once you get used to it, once you realize the curse can't kill you, once you realize that the enemies are all pretty straightforward, you're like, oh, actually, it's not that bad. As with most video games, and especially this one, you get used to it. Dun, 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 dun. Does Leggy Boy have to get the killing blow? Probably not. Muffins Cake, welcome. The only biome that truly annoys me is the derelict distillery. I'm actually not even gonna say it annoys me. I'm gonna say that it frustrates me because of like clear bugs with it and just the fact of how focused it is on the traps. It's an unfun biome. But like if they fixed the bugs, it would be a lot better, but they haven't, so the bugs suck a lot of the enjoyment out of it. Okay. I think we should probably fight the giant. I feel like it's been a while. The barrels are the best time in the game. What I learned off of my last time being there is that the reason why it seems like they're inconsistent is because they are. Because when the traps are not on the screen, they don't work properly. I've always known that for certain things, but I didn't think that the spikes would not spawn, and that explains why the barrels sometimes have different pathing. God, it's so annoying. You can hijack the barrel traps with your head. Yeah, that is quite useful. All right, Vampire Killer is pretty good. Cleaver's pretty good, but I really like what we got. We're not gonna buy a new weapon. We're not gonna buy... Did I look at all the weapons? I can't remember if I looked at all the weapons. Let me go back. We're not gonna buy a new skill. We don't need to. This is a skill shop. If we find a better meat skewer, I guess we should buy it, or another better weapon. No, I guess I already looked. Okay. I'm gonna fight the giant, but I actually think this is a very good build against the clock boss, because we could just meat skewer through her. But what I want to do is I want to try to kill her just using this, or kill the giant just using this, because if we get an achievement, let's do it. Arcatraz says, I feel like to 100% Dead Cells now you have to go to each biome when it's cursed. Please no? Please no. Please? Please no? Bow. 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 Plus damage on electrified targets, Fire Blast. Pretty good. I guess we could maybe re-roll Electro to get burning oil synergy, but a lot of our damage is going to be from the fire blast anyways. 53,000 DPS, it will apply. Yeah, I think we're fine. I think I will not heal though, because we're running low. Otherwise I would, just to give myself a damage bonus. Yeah, I think we're fine. Canceled out his attack, which is real nice. Oh, and I still have no mercy too. So we won't know if we unlocked a head until we go back to the headmistress. So for now, we'll just run under the assumption that that worked, and hope for the best. Just don't accidentally Electro the Giant. Well, I mean, I don't know what the head unlock is. Maybe it's just you hit the boss with the fire blast. Like all you have to do is just hit him with the fire blast. Maybe it's hit the giant. Maybe it's hit a different boss. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna say, hey, maybe later we'll figure it out. Item can be used twice as much. Tesla coil. This might be better than Electro. So it does have 2 separate charges. Dude, that's pretty nifty. Look at that. 5, 3, 2, 1, 0. So it says it has a 10-second charge. It's actually a 5-second charge. Whoa, that's cool. That is real cool. We need something that applies oil, because we don't have any oil right now. But this is my first time getting the new legendary Tesla coil, and I kind of like it, because we can chuck these out for like every engagement and take support. Dude, let's do it. Valerie Hillary, welcome. How you doing? Also shoots a volley of arrows, also increases your damage when you're near it. Yeah, okay, we're not even gonna swap this out at all, I think. We're okay. Okay. Meow. Oh, my tongue hurts. I wish I didn't bite it or whatever the hell I did to it. I'm sorry for complaining. It doesn't help that I'm drinking hot coffee either. Okay, 5-second cooldown on this thing is pretty darn good. And we don't even need to use it for every engagement. We can just use it for, you know, every other engagement and probably have more than enough uses out of it. I'm actually surprised that it is 5 seconds per use gets recharged. I should have looked at that. That had some good numbers on it. Hit your toe on the desk so you won't feel your tongue anymore. That's great advice. Everyone, you kick your desk right now. Feels like one of those pick one scenarios. Bite your tongue or seasonal allergies. That's a surprisingly hard sentence to say when you bite your tongue. I feel like I'm bad with biting my tongue. Like I do that frequently. Ow. Executed. I do like the executions. Also, it's always amethysts. It's always amethysts with you. No. What? How is that in range? I wanna know. I wanna know. There's a star enemy, I see him. There's also money. Get a paper cut, put salt in it, then you won't feel your tongue anymore. I feel like people just want me to hurt. Legendary Tonic. Grants you 100% of your missing health as bonus health, reduces damage taken by 20% for 18 seconds. I think it's pretty bad, but it is free, I guess. So there's always that. There's always the banana stand. Ever gonna play Slay the Spire again sometime soon, says Lychee. Welcome, Lychee, how you doing? I've been playing, not a lot of it, but I have been playing it on occasion. Just saw that you played it a couple days ago. The videos, they do go up on YouTube eventually. I probably play it like, I don't know, maybe like once a week, play a couple runs. Might play some tonight, never know. Dude, I gotta say, the shovel, just having it, even if I'm not really using it as a weapon, just having it has been pretty solid. We're getting some like sizable amounts of free, non-infected food out of it. Blader says, Happy New Year to YouTube Dead Cells watchers. This video's not going up on December 31st. This video is going up on like November 22nd or something. I don't have that much of a Dead Cells backlog. Meat Skewer's been pretty good so far. Let me deal with you, because I see you. Random weapons. Can get a higher level meat skewer. You can also get a tentacle, but I don't really like it. I think it's too hard to hit the crit. Yeah, Lychee, I have been playing a lot of Dead Cells recently, but I'm trying to cut back a little bit and play other things. Shots exploded. Toxic Cloud's pretty good. Dude, Balanced Blade is actually like real solid. I'm gonna think about this for a minute. Because Balanced Blade, it gets a stacking damage buff. It's a baguette too? It gets a stacking damage buff that means that those crit values of like 74,000 DPS or something, no, it's actually like nearly double that at 10 hits. Maybe not 10 hits, but at, you know, full benefit. So I really like that Balanced Blade. Fast weapon. Decent damage. Good effect. I know you're here. There's no one here! How strange. Joel says you can charge other weapons while using Tentacle. What do you mean by that? Do you mean you can cheese the game and get iframes? Because I've already done that before. That's why I don't really care about doing it right now. And also because I actually do need to use fire if we're gonna be rolling fire synergies. Oh my god. Well, luckily there's enough health. Yeah, I've done that before. You rush someone with the meat skewer. No, sorry, not the meat skewer. You rush someone with the tentacle, and then while you're in the middle of the like dash animation, you attack with another weapon, and then you get the iframes, but you also get the other weapon damage out. I had one really good run with that where I was going up against a scarecrow, and even though it was like the weirdest fight I've ever had, I took no damage because I just had infinite invincibility, and it was kind of fun. No, you're here. There's no one here. Yeah, I've had a couple of people say that it's really good with flint because you can charge flint. And I haven't really done it with charge weapons because I haven't been comfortable, but I also haven't had a good opportunity to do it. Because whenever I'm using it, usually it's tentacle on like a survival run. I don't have a flint. Wait, flint is survival, isn't it? Maybe that's a bad excuse then. That's a real bad excuse. Two-fault, the reason why the leggy boy is in our back pocket is because I'm trying to get a unlock. And I have to keep him under-leveled. So we just don't use him, ever. Hooray. I know, yay, woo. Do we need health? Yes, we do. Let's go get some before we continue. We have full flasks. That happened fast. Whoop. Man, I really like having all these traps out. It's kind of nice. We have the keys, we got the keys. Let's go look at the weapons. The skewer does have the bonus damage to burning oil and crits in the pits in the back. Balanced blade. It synergizes pretty well with combo. We can maybe we have so much money now. We can maybe try to luck into electricity and burning oil. Get that sick combo bonus going potentially. And just have a superb amount of bonus damage. I kind of like it. I kind of like this. Wow. Wow, that's like, what? Wow. That is absurd. Jesus. So, the thing is about this weapon, if the enemy has burning oil, they're gonna take double damage from bleed. They're gonna go from 1200 to 2500 DPS for 12 seconds. And then after the first hit, they'll be poisoned. So this thing will do another 80% on top of that. And the poison is going to be the same DPS as the bleed for 12 seconds. So it's doubled the output of damage, increased on itself because it can poison the enemies, And then if we burn the enemies, they're gonna take another double damage on top of that. That is so freaking good. Wow. We're gonna take support, and that's gonna be doubly effective on the bleed and the poison. Like, this is an absurd weapon. Holy crap. I have to take it. I've never seen a weapon with that many, like, self buffs before. That's absurd. Crowbar. Dude, crowbar with 300,000 DPS though. Pretty damn good. So we're gonna dump the meat skewer. I'm gonna dump the freaking balanced blade. And I am going to take the firebrand because it's faster. Now, we still don't have oil, which is unfortunate. I have nothing that applies oil to the enemies. How are we gonna get oil on the run? Can Firebrand apply oil? And I almost feel like we might just re-roll the Tesla. But I think that with traps, the best you can get is spread oil on the ground, and I don't know if that spreads oil on the enemies. If our amulet spread oil, we could apply that to the boss, but I don't think that's what we're gonna have. So I'm like, maybe we re-roll the shovel to apply oil, but like, that's fiddly. Does this apply oil? Because if this applies oil, maybe I'll take this. It doesn't. We can still re-roll the shovel. Hold up, I gotta go back and look at those weapons. Maybe we should have kept like a balanced blade that applied oil. These are skills, right? Yeah. We could take a new skill, like cleave. Bleeding causes poisoning. Serenade even. We would lose out on support though. The trap spreads oil, it spreads it to the ground, which is not the enemies. And the owl. Again, the trap spreads oil, that's not what we want. The grenade can spread oil, but it's got such a long cooldown on it. Grappling hook, maybe. Maybe you can re-roll that to spread oil, I don't know. I honestly think we go back to barricade maybe, because that will guarantee spread oil, and we also have the benefit of double damage on poison and oil. So we would have to get rid of the Tesla trap, but I think the most important thing we can get right now is some application of oil, and that's probably it. Yeah? I guess we could have the Tesla. See, my problem is I don't know if the Tesla coil could ever put oil on the enemies, because even if it puts oil on the ground, I don't think that transfers to the enemies. But I know that this would. It means that we won't be able to get support, so we're gonna lose out on a whole bunch of DOT damage, but I think that, you know, we gain DOT damage from the electricity here, and it spreads the oil, so we're gonna guarantee that burning oil damage on the blood sword. We could get rid of the leg hugger, but the point of this is to get the leg hugger and get the freaking achievement, so. What if it starts burning? I don't know if that's the case. I don't know if that's true though. I don't think an enemy standing in burning oil gets oil added to them. I think they just burn. We should test this when we're done, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take barricade. I'm taking it for the orbs. Fast charge. Because this way I know that we're gonna be able to get the oil. Unless we reroll the shovel to spread oil. And then, okay, we could do that. Yeah, the shovel could spread oil, and then I could just hit once with the shovel on occasion. I'm gonna do that. I know I just wasted money buying this, but let's see if maybe we can lean into the shovel. And then we'll have a backup plan if the turrets don't work. How about that? How about that? How about that? I think that's fine. Joel, you're a brilliant person. We can just have the backpack mutation with the shovel, the porcupack, and then it will continuously apply oil when we roll. Didn't even think about that. Good God, okay. Burns the ground when destroyed, burns the ground, victims burn when they die. God damn it, come on. Covers the ground with oil that burns when destroyed. Okay, and then, whatever. So this didn't work, but you see, I just don't know. I just don't know if this will work, because I don't think it will apply oil to the boss. It just applies oil to the ground. Regardless, we'll still have pretty good damage out of this. Good DOT damage anyways. All right, we're gonna do a reset too. We're going for combo, tainted, and then we wanted support. I have 112 bucks. All right, let's give it a chance. So here's what we can do. We can get those in there at least. And then maybe it'll be able to spread some oil when I recreate the turrets. It's 20 seconds, right? Because this is like a 10-second intro. Dude, that damage was so good! And he's not oiled! Did he get oiled? Did he get oiled in the middle of that? I couldn't tell. Did he get oiled when I deployed the first turret? I don't know. Yeah, that is such good chunkage, you're right. I want to look at that myself. Hold on. Okay, yeah, so when the turret broke, it applied oil to everything in the AoE around it, and it included him. And then when I threw the firebrand caught him on fire. So this works. The Tesla coils do in fact oil up the enemies. Very interesting. I did not know that that's how that worked, but there we go. How can I not? Like, hello? What is this run? Dude, we'll do it another day, okay? I can't not, okay? I can't not do it. This run is so stupid. Yeah, this is one hell of a run to knock at the head, but we could have actually gotten the tower defense achievement, though. We have 4 Tesla coils. What the hell? This is so good. Now we just need this one to have oil as well, and then we've got the perfect run. All right, let's, wait, what's giving me double damage? Firebrand was giving me double damage. Reroll that. Oh, no! It's okay, we can actually just put the shovel there temporarily. Hey, Lydia, welcome. This is what, look, this is one hell of a run. You can talk about this one the next time you get, like, you know, garbage scroll counts. I have the blood sword with bleeding causes poisoning, plus damage on poison, double damage on burning oil, 4 Tesla coils. This is stupid, I love it. God dang. And if you didn't know, because I don't know exactly when you got here, the poison damage is the same as the bleed damage. So the poison damage is another 1500 DPS over 12 seconds. You know what? You got me. This is a stupid run. I love it. I blinked towards the hand of the king. He got 1 attack off. It was so good. A ho ho ho. Yeah, I wish we didn't roll this outfit though, but you know what? Oh right, I did use a flask, didn't I? Mary Zatmas. I really wanted to get the other head unlocked by having a very low level leg boy, but you know what? Fingers crossed, maybe it counted when we killed the Hand of the King. I doubt it, but that would be cool. Oh yeah, we also learned something, Lydia. The shovel, legendary shovel, not only does it increase the chance of getting 50% foods, they're not malaised when they upgrade. So look at that. That's a lot of food. Kind of actually makes it like very helpful to just have in your off slot. I don't need the firebrand now, I just need it to enable the burn damage for the boss fights. Haven't seen it really give me more money though. It just keeps giving me amethysts. Whoops. Kinda skipped you guys. Zap. I did get 1 malaised cherry. It doesn't upgrade every item you get, but it upgrades some of them. Because we've been getting a lot of free 50 foods from walls, but we did get 1 cursed cherry. Honestly though, like the chance of getting better food drops that don't give you malaise is not something to undervalue. Did I get both keys? No, I didn't. I'm gonna have to backtrack, aren't I? Well, I can open up 1 door. I see a star affix in there too. Couldn't you have more Tesla coils with ammunition? I mean, I don't think so. I think ammunition just works on primary items, right? They don't work on skills? I guess I've never tried it with a skill before. It would be funny, but even if it gave you more ammo, it probably doesn't give you more turrets out at the same time. That's my thinking. Why would I want a new skill? There's a leg boy! Leg boy, show up on the next run, okay? I'll get the achievement then. Let's go for health. I would not have just stood there and attacked the turret, but you know what? You do you, buddy. I can't, it's a better amulet, but it's worse because it doesn't have the bonus jump, and I really like that for the fight against the boss. So. Can the bleeding causes poisoning effect spawn on legendary blood sword? If yes, then imagine. I believe it could, because it's not mutually exclusive. So yeah, it's just rare. So you could probably get it where you get double stacks, and then it would probably be double stacks of poison. Yeah. That's dumb, but also amazing. Just imagine the possibilities. You dummy. Plunk. That poison's still there. Poison's still there. I got 12 seconds of poison when I hit you once. Should have taken gas. See, your game lags too when Explorer activates. They never fixed that, huh? No, they never did. It's not a huge problem, but it is sometimes a little annoying, isn't it? Oh, hold on. You can just go straight there. I wish they would fix it, but... Ho, 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 I come bearing gifts. You get a turret, you get a turret, everybody gets a turret. Ho, ho, ho. Merry F-Usemas. Gotta keep it PG, but you know what I'm talking about. Legendary Ice Shield. Oh. Enemies hit will thaw more slowly. Nah. Who uses shields and am I right? Useless things. One of those will get you. Lydia says, I had a 4x firebrand, 2x powerful grenade, 2x cat, got another 1 on servants because of the... Another -1 on servants because of the fire yesterday. Oh, that's the run where... I mean, did you die or did you just not get the flawless? Probably not that hard to die when you're rolling, you know, ×8 damage taken. Surprisingly, like, the damage from the turrets is not that high. You know what I mean? Just not the flawless. RIP! Why freeze enemies when you can slash, fry, zap them? Also, like, freezing is kind of pointless when you're dealing with fire. And I've said this previously, but when you get to a certain point in Dead Cells and everything has fire on it, then you can't really freeze anything. When you get to that point where, you know, randomly your amulets will have it, victims burn when they die, it's like, okay, what's the point of freezing? They don't actually get frozen for that long. At some point, everything's got to one-shot you, right? If you have enough, like, stacking damage bonuses, oh yes. Although you never get one shot in Dead Cells. If you take a big enough hit, you just go down to 1 HP, but only once every like 45 seconds. So you gotta be careful. the second one. Or even the same level, too. So this one's got oil. This one, it's got poison. Let's make it, let's, first of all. Thank you. Spreads oil, double damage on burning oil. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. Dude, this run has just been absolutely filled with so much goodness. I've learned so much about the shovel. I've learned about the legendary Tesla coil, and I've learned that spreads oil that burns does enable you to actually burn the enemies. But I wonder what happens with the other Tesla coil. Will that also spread oil? Will it oil up the boss? I don't know. We'll find out. We'll test. Why do you have 4 Tesla coils? Why don't you have 4 Tesla coils? Academy Kill, welcome. How are you doing? God, man. I might have to take a break after this. My tongue hurts so much. How did I bite my tongue? Ah! Okay, do you get oiled? You do. Interesting. All right. Ow. He didn't get oiled up there, though. He is dead. Wait for it. See, he's not getting... He did get oiled up. It just took a minute. See, that's why I think I've had problems with this in the past, because it's exceptionally inconsistent. Okay, he almost killed me. I don't know what happened there. My turrets were destroyed. But yeah, like, it's very inconsistent that the oil actually applies, because it was not applying there. Because I think what, you know what? I think what was happening is that the oil spawns on the fire, so it doesn't actually spawn on the ground. It just spawns and makes fire, right? Almost tragic. That's why I like having disengagement even on this guy. That was almost embarrassing, but that was a fun run. That was a very fun run. I learned so much. My tongue, ow. It was a long run too. I don't have the fastest runs, but I've got fun runs. Very strong, lots of scrolls. Maybe get a new head. Yeah, let's see if we actually unlocked it. Let's see. I'm gonna assume no. I think you have to end the game with him. I also never summoned him, but let's see. Oh, I gotta change my outfit. Weird that the head worked with it though. Oh, come on. It'll work with this one, right? Nope. Can I, this one? Thank you. You wish they'd never grow up. Yeah, I didn't get that one, unfortunately. All right, well, next run. Next run, we'll either get that one or the biters one. Man, that was such a fun run, though. I'm sorry, it's just my tongue really does hurt. What about the firehead? We did, we unlocked the firehead by dying in lava, and then there was another head we unlocked by bringing 2 turrets to the Hand of the King fight, and then either you let them deal with the boss completely, or they get the killing blow, or you just deploy them, or something, I don't know, but we got it. I don't know what the criteria was, but we got it regardless. Killing giant with only fire. Oh yeah, I didn't see it. Spit fire on a boss. Is there like a one boss in particular that you would breathe fire on? I don't know. Maybe we got the kill with the electrodynamics, or maybe it just doesn't work. Or maybe it's something I'm not thinking of. Maybe it's something completely different. Like you have to use the turrets on the boss or something. Water boss? So you're saying maybe Mama Tick? Breathe fire on Mama Tick? Like, that's not gonna work, forehead? I could see that, because normally that's kind of pointless, right? Anyways, for now, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more, check me out on Twitch for when I go live, support the channel at any of the links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Dead Cells.